Hello and welcome back to Moses TV. It's been a very long time since we posted a video, good over almost a couple of months, and had a realisation that we haven't showed you how beautiful the garden's been looking and growing. But I'm going to put that straight right now because I'm going down to see Bonnie in the garden as she's clipping some flowers. If you're new to Moses TV, this is just where we show some bits of our restoration work and gardens work in our journey towards self-sufficiency. So, yeah. It's evening time here, and the sun is just setting. So, hopefully we get some lovely light as we go through the garden. But anyway, let's go for a tour and see how it has all grown over the summer. It's very tall and jungle-like in here. Hey, babe.
Hello.
How you doing?
Okay.
So, would you like to give have a little break from your cutting of gorgeous flowers? What are those?
Dahlias.
Of course they are. The dahlias. They are pretty. Would you like to give a quick little tour for the blog on what's going on in the gardens?
My dahlias will dry out.
I'm sure they'll be all right.
Dry out.
So, where do you want to start?
Oh, I'm getting wet. I don't know. Well, these beans, French beans.
Can't really describe how tall everything is here,
Everything's
except
quite
it's really
tall.
tall. So,
And then
those
I can't remember what
sunflowers are about. There's one up there. It's about 5 meters tall at least, and still growing.
so fun, isn't it?
What type of sunflowers are they?
They're just the big giant ones.
Big giant sunflowers.
giant.
And behind them is some enormous bits of
We've got
corn.
And then we have our tomatoes. And then what have we got? We got our lovely courgettes again. Lovely courgette.
Grown on a frame this year.
Going on a frame this year.
That's the first one I've seen.
They're lovely. We've been eating them, we just haven't seen them.
Oh. I've seen the other big courgettes, but not the ones up there. Sweet peppers.
We're going for a slightly wilder garden this year.
Well, it's working.
Normally I have it in all aligned, but this year I've set it to be a little bit wilder.
Lots and lots of tomatoes.
Lots of tomatoes.
And then these are the pumpkins growing, eh?
Pumpkins are coming up.
There's some big ones in there.
We need some pieces.
Such lovely colours.
Bigger pumpkins, I think.
This is new. What's this?
Our lovely woofers.
Teresa and Marco.
Teresa and Marco.
Teresa and Marco.
Made a frame for us. Our lovely woofers from New Zealand. They're beautiful, isn't it?
It is pretty special.
So sweet.
And this is a frame for what?
For our pumpkins this year, and then maybe sweet peas the following year.
Nice.
And then we've got beans down there. More tomatoes, lettuces.
It's very shady, isn't it?
Onions. It's very dry and hot at the moment. So the lettuces are going to seed these ones.
And roses.
Roses, more beans, onions, chilies. And then at the other side we have all the herbs. And then we're trying out some. We've got a little comfrey patch underneath the olives. So it's just been cut. Yeah, it's very dry, isn't it? And this is what are these called? They're like gooseberries. I can't remember what they're called. So we're trying a little, not gooseberries. I can't remember what they're called now. I'm getting old. They're really yummy. And then, at anyone in England be amused, I had to actually plant nettle in the garden for fertiliser. So that's going to be our fertiliser. Oh, sorry. And then artichoke.
Artichokes. Johnny, if you're watching this, look at the size of them artichoke plants. They're a good metre and a bit in height.
Cleo, they're a bit dry. Actually, I need to water it before it comes out. And then The forest of sunflowers this year.
We do have a forest of sunflowers. I mean, I put my arm fully stretched and I can't reach this one. And that one, yeah, it's just getting ridiculous. Where are you?
I'm here. Hello.
Ah. It's a jungle.
Oh,
Jungle. It's a jungle of sunflowers.
And then, there's I need to skate them really.
And Bonnie, tell me about these here. Because we had these last year, but not so many as we have this year. They're everywhere.
Yeah, what are they for? I'm forgetting the names of things recently because I'm concentrating on acupuncture. But they're like, they produce a little seed that you can thrash and eat, and they are called
Amethysts.
amaranth.
Amaranths.
Amaranth. That's it, amaranth. Come on down, Andy. And you can eat the leaves like spinach, particularly when they're small, but we're trying it as chicken food. The mum's chickens.
We've got some chickens. We'll have to do another video of the chickens because they giggle and they're already laying.
And the chickens seem to like it, really like it, which is great because it grows like weeds.
I mean, I didn't know sunflowers could be that tall. We had them giant last year, but not this giant.
I always find that sunflowers make the vegetable patch. I think if you put them at the front, they make the back. As you take vegetables out, you don't see it so much. It actually looks neater because you just see the wall of sunflowers. It's important to have flowers in the vegetable patch. Hang on, let me get my basket.
And over here is the herb garden that has got some galoshes over it to keep the flies off the cabbages growing underneath there. But how full is that? Now, for those of you who have been here, and those of you that remember what this back garden used to be like, even less than 6 months ago, it didn't have any buildings, no sheds, nothing at all. At the back of our house, and we've cleaned it all out. And Bonnie, you've just been working beautifully here. Borage.
The borage. And the borage is a little shelter for the marjoram, which doesn't like the heat so much. So I planted the marjoram underneath the borage to keep the marjoram out of the heat a little bit.
That's dill that's gone to seed, isn't it?
And this is the dill that's going to seed now.
Some spinach.
Spinach and sage and lettuces, orange trees. This is a little experimental bed really. There's a tiny small pumpkin growing there, and then you've got California Ichlotzia, I think it's called, which is a Californian plant, but really pretty. And this is this one is called this is mullein, which is going to seed, and it's a really good plant for lungs. I think you can smoke it as well actually, and you can make tea out of it. I've been doing some research about things that are really good for the chest and whatnot.
Well, thank you very much
Good idea.
for the tour, and there's more here.
Yeah, catnip.
They look like nettles.
They do look a bit like nettles, yeah.
And that's for angel
and this is
catnip.
lion's tail, which is another herb. That's good. I think it's good for the kidneys. And I think this is Amaranthus. This is going to be. No, this is another.
Bonnie, it really is looking spectacularly beautiful.
We're getting there, little by little.
And so lush.
We've got cabbages and broccoli and cauliflower.
Well, Bon, thanks very much for the tour of the garden. Thank you. And yeah, maybe we can do some more vids later on. That was just a quick walk round to show how we're getting on. So anyway, thanks for tuning in to Moses TV. That's just the latest tour of our kitchen garden. We do have and have been working very hard on lots of other terraces as well. There's quite a few on the land that's here at Moses. Potatoes particularly, which we should be harvesting this weekend. So more videos to come. Thanks for tuning in. See you soon.